We're going to start in the city of New Delhi,
hop onto the Yamuna River,
through Agra to a place called Allahabad where the Yamuna meets the Ganges River.
Continue on the Ganges River all the way to Varanasi. From Varanasi we go through the poorest province in India, Bihar.
And enter West Bengal, which is the last province in India. And then we're going to cut across into Bangladesh and finish the trip in Dhaka.
That whole trip's going to take us about 2,500 kilometers.
We don't have any experience actually rowing our boat.
Just camp on the side of the river and in villages. And
we got a few small cameras. We don't have any cameramen. We don't have any people with us. We don't really have a plan. We just know we start in Delhi and we end in Dhaka, and the river only pushes us one way.
But never go by Agra to Allahabad by boat. Very dangerous.
Should we stay for whole week?
Huh? Awesome.
I guess we're staying here for whole week.
This is the most time we spent in the village, and it's the most confusing because we're supposed to be getting into the dangerous area.
The friend that was going to come join us told us right at the end that he didn't want to come because we weren't going to give him a camera.
We didn't understand, like, the communication barrier is unbearable.
I hope tomorrow's a better day because it's not very much fun right now. It's just me and Dustin and India.
With over 1.18 billion people, India houses roughly 1/6 of the world's population. 70% of those people live in rural areas and small villages, where life typically revolves around agriculture. Unfortunately, it is estimated that over 400 million Indians now live under the global poverty line of $1.25 per day. High population growth rates and ineffective food management have resulted in fluctuating levels of famine. Currently, it is estimated that 40% of the children in India suffer from malnutrition.
This is it. We're leaving the village with very mixed feelings. We have no idea what to think about the situation in general. We have no idea. But at this point in our trip, it's a race. It's a race with the sun. It's getting hotter and hotter every day. You know, like we could be getting heat stroke any minute. And it's just lucky that we were drinking enough water and that our bodies have adapted enough.
so we're about 40K to a town called Etowah. This is where everyone was warning us that it's really dodgy and dangerous. This is just where all the horror stories happen.
What's behind you, Dustin? That was our first dead body. Actually, maybe third, we're not too sure. Before we thought they were just statues, but that was definitely not a statue.
I'm not gonna be swimming in here in the next, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be swimming here again. Again, once we hit the Ganga and Allahabad, it's gonna be everywhere.
Where's that line? You think it was over here?
Yeah, around there. But it's so deep.
Well, I'll go in.
You gonna go in?
Well, what else are we gonna do?
I wouldn't go in. I just leave the tripod. Kudos to Patch.
Fuck you.
Me? Well, whose idea?
you say-
Whose
did
idea?
you-
No,
did you
whose
say-
idea? Whose idea was it to put it on there?
Did you say, no, that's a bad idea? You said, yeah, okay, and you put it on yourself.
Oh, you're just like, oh yeah! I'm just saying I would just leave it and I would just use our monopod.
Well, we were swimming in this 3 days ago. What's the difference now?
The dead body I saw today?
A lot of things happen because we're lazy. Usually we tie the solar panel in the back to other bags because we know the wind's gonna come, and today we just threw the tripod on the back of it. The wind came up, lifted up the solar panel. Tripod flew into the water, and neither of us wanted to go in.
No way.
One of the reasons why I didn't want to go in because I don't have complete faith that we're gonna find it.
I think we will. Oh!
You okay?
if it's a fish or what.
Did you find it?
I don't know. There was something hard, so I squeezed it between my feet, but then it... What's catch? Is it machili?
The best way to keep sane and to stay happy is to have lots of short-term goals. And we are definitely looking forward to the union of the Yamuna and the Chambla River, which is going to happen within 30 kilometers. So this could be a chance to get a way better current and to make better time because it's getting hot.
This is it.
Here we go. We got the fish.
The new and improved Yamuna. It's a monster.
Oh, my heart is beating. So big. So wide.
Yeah. This is a monster river. The jumping fish are greeting us. I think they're as happy as we are that we're here. And we just rode past 600 kilometers since Delhi. Another small step for Adrian and Dustin. How's the speed? Same?
No, it's a little bit faster. We got the wind going just now.
So this is our first morning starting on the Yamuna after it meets the Chambal.
There's no current. Before on the Yamuna, sometimes we could just coast, like it would be pushing us about 3 kilometers an hour. And now when you stop rowing, the GPS tells us we're not going anywhere.
And now we have no idea how long we can go in a day. It's just like rowing on a lake.
And if the wind picks up against us, we're toast. We won't be going anywhere. We'll be going like 1 or 2.
It's really depressing. This is long, this is really hard what we're doing. And now it's even harder. It's gonna be a long trip, a very long trip.
This is what we were hoping for. Not quite.
Yesterday was the hardest day I've had on the river this whole trip. We woke up to this monster of a river.
That was pretty upsetting just because of the heat situation. It would have taken us 3 weeks to like a month even to get to Allahabad.
This is stupid! The problem with us too is that the wind was going against us. So we're paddling as hard as we can and we're making like 2-3 kilometers an hour. It's not very good for the spirits. On the good news front, we are a little over halfway to Allahabad, which if we can keep up a pace of about 40K a day is only about 10 days away. So you might be asking, hey Adrian, what are you guys eating for breakfast? I'll tell you, moldy buns that we bought yesterday in the dark. And this is a good day. The buns were like a treat to us.
One good thing about this morning is that it's cloudy. Clouds, beautiful clouds.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to figure out something for the sun because it's unbearable. Give it 2 or 3 weeks and no clouds, we're gonna die. We're pushing ourselves every single day, almost to our breaking point. Going to Bangladesh, it seems really cool, but it also seems like it's a lifetime away.
Yeah, we're rowing. We're rowing as far as we can and as hard as we can every day. It's getting hot.
Let's fucking row.
So it's the morning of April 2nd. We have less than 2 bottles of water left. So our first goal is to find a village. Because I'm not drinking this water. It's disgusting. Feces! Oh! Did you see that? Oh! Unbelievable. At least it makes Patch's day. That's what counts. I think my flip-flops are gone. Did you get this?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Gao Nam.
Harwari.
Harwari.
हाँ हाँ
Good.
Oh yeah, huh? Won't fly away?
Yeah, flying.
We'll come back.
The beginning of the trip, I wasn't exactly sure what our relationship would be with the villagers, but we are definitely there for their entertainment. They find us very entertaining. There's always kids, and they make fun of us every time we hang out in the village. You know, we're like kind of like jesters, I guess, from a different planet for them. At least they get a lot of laughs out of us.
We are 330 meters away from 1,000 kilometers road on this river.
Boom. 1,000 kilometers.
Before we left, a lot of people had doubts about us. Can't argue with 1,000K. So it's 1,000K, and there's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. It was so shallow. I thought it was deeper. That was a little bit of a mistake, a miscue. It was about 2 feet deep. It gets mighty ugly, mighty fast on the mighty Yamuna.
The storm is brewing and we don't have any shelter. We might just go and find some trees. At least the water's going with us now. Maybe the storm would have carried us all the way to Alabad in one day.
Today, for some reason, when we were just waiting it out, I felt the most exhausted that I have almost the whole trip. And I just was really apathetic about everything, and I just didn't care. Didn't care if we just stopped the trip at that moment.
Every day is a fight. Every day is a fight, like a mental battle and a physical battle to try to just keep on rowing and do that 1 more kilometer, because it's tough. And when it's hot, it makes it almost impossible. And now the Yamuna's turning into sort of like a rock dump. There's no way to go. The water doesn't flow anywhere. It's almost going backwards. It's just everything they could throw at us to keep us from getting to Alabad, it seems. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, hi.
Is that ever cool, man? I'm glad I'm not doing that. Rowing doesn't seem so bad anymore. We've been without a shower and a toilet for 16 days, I think.
I've yet to change my clothes in a week. Actually, I haven't changed my clothes in 2 weeks. I changed my underwear a week ago.
And unofficially, we are 105K from Alabad. I'm already mapping out the distance between a hotel we can stay in and a bar we can get a beer in.
First time I cleaned the pot on the last day, on the last night, with soap. Might as well do it once.
So it's rush hour on the Yamuna. They're rowing these boats upstream. It's insane. It's the final morning before we hit Alabad. This is the 3rd week, 21st day straight since Agra, since we've been out of civilization.
If you want me to be honest, yeah, I just feel like I just don't care at all. I'm pretty tired.
And we'll be taking a break there. We have to get some supplies and see what's gonna happen next. We're not too sure what's happening if we're gonna go to Bangladesh, because it's getting hotter and it's getting more dangerous. I am so mentally and physically exhausted. I can barely row, I can barely pull a paddle back. I hope I'm not sick.
We made it! The Ganga is just right there.
We are at our hotel. Woo! 2 double gins. Cheers. 1000K.
We're coming from that way.
We come from this way and we go this way? We need to rush into this. We got back to Allahabad with a hotel room that we thought we could stay in for a few days. And it turns out they're kicking us out tomorrow morning. It always works. We always plan one thing and it never works out. So we have to be out here by tomorrow. We want to go look at what we're getting ourselves into because we're probably going to row through it at night because it's too hot during the day to row.
How much is the boat? Boat charges $450. But the sun's going down right away. It's only going to be like a half an hour.
No, we can look from the side then. No one else is going to come, my friends.
No passenger.
If they want too much money, I'll give you 200.
50 plus 250.
250. Come.
Go.
I don't care. 250?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, come in.
Okay.
This is a perfect boat for us, Dustin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Can I try rowing? I just want to see the difference.
How is it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
During the last 2 weeks, the temperature has gone up 10 degrees, and now every day it's 40 plus. So we're doing the only thing we can do, and instead of rowing during the day, we're going to try to row at night. It's our only option. It's too hot. It's too dangerous.
You need a system to cool down, and the water is not going to be an option anymore because of the amount of sewage in it. There's just no help. We get sick on the boat. We have to self-medicate ourselves. His skills are about as good as ours.
Coconut.
Coconut.
Sit down. Okay. Photo lena. Sit down.
You want us to have a coconut?
Coconut हाथ लगाओ.
Oh, just hold them like this.
मंत्र बोलने का. नमो गंगे. बोलो. नमो गंगे.
Huh? What does he say?
He say you.
I should talk to the coconuts.
बोलिए ओम
Om.
श्री ऐसे तो नमो गंगे
Namo Gange.
नायकम
Naikam.
तुम राजा
Kim
जगत
Raja.
पिता
Jigar Pitra.
तीनों माता का
Tino
नजर
Manka.
भेंट में कोकोनट
Coconut.
गंगा फ्लावर
Ganga flower.
500
I don't know if Shiva would be happy with that.
money 500
Yeah. But do you pay 200 when you do this? Do they come here to pay money, or do they come because they want to experience the river? But it's always about pesa. How come it has to be about money all the time, huh? How come pesa? Huh? Why?
200
Everything pesa. Okay, I'll give you 100 rupees.
200
No. See? Look at it, see? We were told that everybody else is paying 10 rupees, and these guys are obviously trying to rip us off. We're going to be on this river, and we're going to be having to deal with the gods ourselves, so.
30 rupees thank you babu 50 on milk aap pad jayenge
Okay, I'll give you 30 more rupees, buddy, for the mantra. Here, buddy.
bhojan ka 30 rupees
Yeah, but sometimes you have to just. Yeah, it's beautiful.
During this trip, we've been on the water 31 days. We've been off the water 6 weeks. And now it's hot outside. We shoot ourselves in the foot all the time. So here we are, 6:30, Sangam. Sun's setting fast. We took a few extra hours that we didn't think we were gonna take. We gotta get on the water before the sun goes down because we wanna see Sangam. It is 10 to 7, and we are back on the river.
It feels so good to be back.
It's been 3 weeks. Something new every time. Hopefully it cools down, huh? So we're rowing down this river at night with no lights. It's pitch black, and there's a monstrous amount of weddings going on. And there's fireworks going off all around us. It's just like, sort of magical, you know? I wouldn't feel comfortable doing this at night if I hadn't had the experience of over a month on the water already. I don't feel unsafe at all being out here at 1 in the morning. We just woke up on our boat. It's a good place to sleep. Problem is, it's not even 7 and it's like too hot out here to row. So we need to find a village. Me and Dost, we need to sleep. Can we sleep up there? These women rescued you. This is the main problem of hanging out when it's 45 degrees. Shit. It's hotter than like what a coffee would be spilling on your hand. It's impossible to drink. They'd have to have a label on it that said like, caution, very hot. We're back on the boat. It's like 6:30, I think. I'm exhausted today. I probably got 4 hours of sleep at the most. And we have all night of rowing.
It's not really very intelligent to do what we're doing if we want to survive. It's kind of ludicrous. There's no cooling mechanism. When we're in the village, we can put our head under a well, but we don't have any cool water at all. Even if we put it in the shade, it gets hot. And that's what I'm worried about us too. If I don't know if we can continue on.
I'm ready for this trip to be over, and it's only my second day back on the water. We were talking last night, and Bangladesh doesn't seem like a very good option right now. It just sort of seems a little stupid. It was super easy for us to sit down in the producer's office 2 weeks before we left and say, yeah, we'll go twice as far as we planned. Sure, we'll go twice as far. Sure, Bangladesh sounds fine, without doing any research or figuring anything out. Because it's not fine. We've just been robbed. We arrived here on the outskirts of this village. We'd rowed all night. Now it's 4 o'clock and we fell asleep for about an hour. And the camera that we had on the monopod up here is gone. And there's kids saying stuff, but no one will come with us to tell us where it actually went. And I went down and looked at the boat. Our stereo's gone, all our batteries are gone, the lantern's gone. It's basically, they just went through our whole boat and picked what they wanted and took it. Man, we've been in India too long. We're done after Varanasi. We're not going any further. It's just a stupid idea. And we knew it, but we were pushing ourselves, trying to make ourselves think that it was possible because other people want us to go further, and we agreed to it. It's stupid, and it's not gonna happen. It's over.
Getting close to 9 in the morning and smoking hot, smoking. I'm going a little bit crazy. I've been crazy, I think, for the last month.
There's white people in 4 big boats. We're not alone.
All we wanted was a ball of cold water. They totally, completely ignored us.
And the producers want us to continue on to Bangladesh, and we can't do it. I think I'll feel a lot better when I'm off this boat and someone else owns it.